What's the best Christmas movie? How hot is scorching buffalo? And will I have a very Merry Christmas? Well, I talk about all that and more on this episode of the Toddcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Toddcast. As always, I'm your host, Todd McManus. And I just want to go ahead and start this episode off by saying Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates Christmas. Of course, this episode coming out on December 24th, which is, of course, Christmas Eve. So if you're actually spending your Christmas Eve with me, why? Have you not got anywhere else to go? Okay, that is my question, but I appreciate it. If you're listening to this on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the day after Christmas, the night before Christmas, who knows what you or when you are listening to this episode, but I appreciate that in advance. And I just wanted to go ahead and say, again, Merry Christmas, and go ahead and say Happy New Year as well. I know that New Year, we're going to be celebrating that on the next week's episode, but might as well just go ahead and say that to go ahead and get it over with. So this week, I want to go ahead and let's talk about a little bit of the news. Not much news. I do have a good amount of questions, like 4 questions, I think, that I will be going over that are basically all Christmas related that I have gotten over this past year. You know, like, it's weird because some people will ask me different Christmas related questions and it's not even close to Christmas time. Like, I'll get a Christmas question in like May or June, and I'm like, you know what? It'll make sense to keep that until the holiday time, until Christmas. So what I'm going to do is I compiled a short list of Christmas-related questions that I have received throughout this year of 2022. As, believe it or not, 2023 is coming to a close. We are a little over a week away from 2022 ending and 2023 beginning. And, of course, that time of the year turning into the new year is always the time of people signing up for the gym, doing their New Year's resolutions, and of course, writing that the year is still 2022 on paper for the next month, because that's what happens to all of us, that I will not get used to writing 2023 until almost like February, mid to late February probably, or maybe even March. But I don't write on paper that much because I am not a Neanderthal. I am on computer because I am sane. I am not insane by still writing the year on any kind of paper, even though I do sometimes. Anyway, wanted to go ahead and get into some news before we get into a lot of the Christmas-related questions, of course. So first up, there's not really much news going on right now that I can really talk about that I know of, I guess. I just wanted to reiterate what I have already said in the past, which is, of course, some upcoming shows here right around the corner. Here in January, we have The Last of Us, which is on HBO and HBO Max. It is premiering on Sunday, January the 15th, which is, from when this episode airs, that is about 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks' time, we are finally getting The Last of Us series, unless it gets delayed last minute, but I'm pretty sure HBO is pretty on top of that kind of stuff. So, but as of right now, The Last of Us will be premiering on the TV channel HBO and the streaming service HBO Max, with a new episode every Sunday for probably 8 weeks, maybe, I'm going to guess. Probably 8. 6 episodes is going to be a little short for this show, but there'll probably be an hour-long episode and probably about 8 episodes. And that'll be on January 15th and so on after that. As of right now, The Mandalorian Season 3 is also premiering in the month of February, which is also very soon. And I am excited about that. Waiting to see what they are going to do on the planet Mandalore and how the Darksaber comes back involved, and Bo-Katan will be there, and probably Ahsoka and maybe even Luke, who knows. But I'm excited to see what they're going to do and who are the new characters coming into the Season 3 of characters we've never met before or have met before, but it's been a while, so Mace Windu still got to show up at some point. There's still hope. There's still hope. I'm knock on wood. There's still hope that Mace Windu will show up in some Star Wars project that's not talking about the past like Tales of the Jedi was. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen in season 3 of The Mandalorian, which will be on Disney Plus, and there will be a new episode every Friday, but that starts in mid-February. I do not know an exact day yet. I do not have it written down with me, but I do know it will be on a Friday in February when it starts. So just wanted to go ahead and mention those two things, and there's really not much else going on currently. I mean, it's cold. That's about it. But with all that being said, we can go ahead and just dive into some Christmas questions. Of course, this is the Christmas episode of the Toddcast. This is, of course, episode 155, if you're keeping track. And might as well get into some Christmas-themed questions. And then after that will be a chip review, which is... You know what? I'll say it's Christmas themed. I'll just go ahead and say that, and I'll tell you what they are when we get there. So I got a couple of Christmas questions here. If you want to play along as well, whether you're listening to this by yourself or with someone else or many people, you can play it along with them as well. And comment down below in the YouTube version. There's a link down below. Tap or click on that. It will take you to my YouTube channel. And on one of the videos, you can put down in the comments the answer to these questions. You can also put your own question that you would want me to answer on a future episode. You're more than welcome to do that. I will accept any question as long as it is not over the line weird or wrong or mean or offensive or anything. Don't ask anything like that. But if it's food related or, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, any of that good stuff, I'll answer it and see the best of my ability to do that. I love would you rather questions, okay? So put a good would you rather question down in the comments. As well as put down what chip, what candy, what flavored drink you would like for me to review on a future episode as well. And I will see to that it gets reviewed in the future at some time. Most likely going to be in January to February by the time I can get to those, because I already have plans of what I'm going to do next week. But hopefully all of you will recommend something to me. That way I will be able to review it and give you a good score. If it's something that you like, something that you don't know about, but you want my opinion on it, please recommend it. But we've got about 4 questions here that are Christmas related, and we're going to go ahead and dive into these. The first question, and thank all of you for these questions throughout this past year as well. The first question we got is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? That's a good question. I'm pretty sure I got to go with the obvious answer, and that's Die Hard. How can you not choose Die Hard? It is Christmas theme, right? Which, there's a bunch of, I guess we're just going to stick to, movies that are kind of centered around Christmas. Iron Man 3 took place during Christmas. Was it Iron Man 3? It was Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 took place around Christmas. The Hawkeye series was around Christmas. I think the Spider-Man movie was too. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm excited for... I don't even know what I'm talking about. What are we talking about? Well, my favorite... Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about Marvel for a second. So, my favorite Christmas movie, I guess we're going to keep it, like I said, centered around Christmas theme. So, no Die Hard or Iron Man 3. How can you not talk about the classic National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? That's probably the easiest answer to put for that, because that's just such a classic. It's so funny watching the Griswold family. It still holds up to this day. That movie is still funny and still good. I honestly, I like the Santa Claus with, what's his name, Tim Allen, who turns into Santa Claus, basically. I do like that movie a lot. That movie is really funny, and I remember watching that when I was younger. Another movie that kind of takes place during Christmas, what was the name of that movie? It was, I gotta look it up now. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger who was in that movie with, it was about the toy, no, not twins. What movie was that? Not Kindergarten Cop. He's been in so freaking, Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way. God, that movie came out in 96. Jingle All the Way was a favorite of mine for many years. It still is. I do like it. I definitely think that's one of my favorite Christmas movies because that's when, Arnold was getting, that's a comedy movie, which he's really good at. Like he's good at both action and comedy movies. I mean, he's been in so many freaking movies, though. All the Terminator, Last Action Hero, Batman and Robin, The Running Man, Escape Plan, Jingle All the Way, The Last Stand, Pumping Iron, which was his bodybuilding movie, I guess, Red Heat, Junior, Twins, Kindergarten Cop, Commando, Total Recall, Predator. I mean, he's just been in so many freaking movies, but, yeah, I would probably pick either, those are probably my top three. I probably can't put it down to one, is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Jingle All the Way, and The Santa Claus. I mean, that's some top tier Christmas movies right there. We'll have to do a Christmas movie tier list at some point. And that's next year. That's next year. Christmas 2023. That's what we're going to do. When it's around episode 200. But yeah, I definitely would have to pick those three. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, The Santa Claus, and Jingle All the Way. Honestly, because you got to agree with me. Those are some top tier Christmas movies. But yeah, put y'all's Christmas movie down in the comments. What's y'all's favorite Christmas movie? I know The Christmas Story is one. A lot of people like Home Alone. I'm pretty sure is a Christmas movie. What else is a Christmas movie? Anyway, I like, and all the Santa Claus movies, honestly. Those are really good. But yeah, the next question we have here is, what is the best Christmas present you have ever received? Oh, shoot. I don't even know. I'm 23. I haven't gotten the gifts as of this recording for this year, so it might be this year. Who knows? I mean, honestly, the way that I've done it for many years now is that I don't really know what I want. When people ask you, like, what do you want? 9 times out of 10, I do not have a clue what I would want for Christmas. There's stuff that I want, but then there's stuff that's, like, too expensive, and I'm not going to put that on, parents or family or anybody like that. I'm not going to put that on them, because why would I? But I would think that, I don't even know, honestly. Like, I've gotten, like, when we were kids, everybody agrees with this. Like, when you're kids, you receive gifts and toys and all that kind of stuff. But after I got older, in the teenage years at some point, around, like, 16, 17, I just wanted, like, money or gift cards at a bunch of different places because I don't really know what I want at Christmas time. And, some people down Christmas cards, or not Christmas cards, just gift cards in general, whether it's to, like, Walmart, Academy, Taco Bell, Sonic, like when it's a fast food gift card, that's okay. I like that because it's like that way they're basically giving you money to go eat at one of your favorite places. Like for me, Sonic, you give me a Sonic gift card, I'm going to go spend it on drinks or a chicken basket or whatever. But like Walmart and Academy gift cards, people are always like, "Oh, that's so tacky. Why don't you just give them the gift that they want from Walmart?" Well, I don't know what I want from Walmart. That's why you give me the gift card. It's good for like a year or two, and whenever I want something from Walmart, I can find that Walmart gift card that's still going to be in my wallet that I'm definitely going to forget about, and be like, "Oh, I have this Walmart gift card. Let me go buy like $20 worth of stuff from Walmart and I'll be good, But I think that's probably the best thing about like gift cards and stuff like that. I understand like why people don't really like gift cards because, like I just said, they were like, well, if it's a cheap item, why don't you just give them that? Well, if I tell you what I want, and if it's like, less than $100 or something, I can assume you're going to get it for me. But if it's more than that, I'm just like, well, I want this, but I can't get it because I just don't want you to spend the money, and I don't want to spend the money. Like if I want a Nintendo Switch, them things are like $300 or more. And at this point, anyway, I don't know if they've gone down recently, but as of, a while back when I was looking at them, it was like $300 a piece for just the Switch, the part that plugs into the TV, which is the dock. And, of course, it's got the handheld little Joy-Cons that attach to the side of it, but you can slide them things off. That in itself is $300. And I don't know if any games come on it for free. I'm not entirely sure, but probably not. Maybe, who knows? I'm not sure. But I would think that getting gift cards would be probably the best thing for that, because it's like if I get enough gift cards to Walmart and then they have a Switch in store available, I can just use like most of those gift cards to bring it down or pay for the whole thing. If I get, $100 worth of gift cards, well, now that $300 Switch is now $200. And then and then it becomes more affordable for me just to pay for the rest of it. And like if I want, because I don't know what I want. That's the problem. And especially like giving Amazon gift cards is probably the best. Those are those like Visa gift cards you can use anywhere, like for Walmart or somewhere to eat, or you can use them at the gas station. Like a gas card, now that is a good gift nowadays. If you were able to give people gift cards to gas stations to buy gas, that is honestly probably the best gift you could give anybody. I mean, anybody of age, but I'm going to say it's probably the best gift to give anybody in between the ages of 16 and like 21. That way you give it because they're just starting to drive, understanding how to pay for gas, and especially all the way up to 21 to give all of these college age kids. That would probably be the best thing for them, is giving them a gas card or some type of gift card, Like, that's literally all I want, is give the gift card. That way, if I go to Walmart, I see what I want, I can use that money, and that's basically what it is. You give me the gift card, let's say it's $20, and I go to Walmart with that Walmart gift card, and I pay for it with the gift card. It's basically you paying it, but kind of like a credit card situation where it's that I have the card that you gave me with money. I swipe it. Now the money's gone, and I get the gift that you basically bought. That's the way I look at it. That if I spend a gift card that my mom gave me, then basically I'm going to honor it by saying, oh, my mom bought me this because she's the one who gave me the gift card with her money on it that is now mine. But then I swiped for like a shirt and bought a shirt from Walmart, and so basically she bought the shirt. That's how I see it, is that the gift card is basically just an IOU that you swap and trade for whatever you're buying of equal value that is on the gift card. That's how I see the situation. So that's why I think gift cards are always a good idea. I love getting gift cards. The more the merrier, and the higher the merrier as well. The higher amount of gift cards. If it's over like $20, $25 or more, I'm like, whoa now. Dang, I can go buy anything with it. That's whenever I think, whenever I get if I get a $50 gift card, good Lord. That's a lot when you think about it. But yeah, the original question I was asked is, what's the best gift I've ever gotten? I mean, when I was a kid, I remember this like remote control car that I got this time, and it was like kind of like a Transformer, but it wasn't a Transformer. It was like off-brand, so it wasn't like Hasbro or Transformer themed. It looked like a Chrysler car, but it was you could push a button on the controller and make like a bunch of noise, like it'd play a song like do like some kind of robotic, dubstep theme or whatever. But it would transform into like a short robot that was like 2 feet tall, and that was cool. Or like a foot and a half, probably wasn't that tall, but like this robot car, and it could walk, but God, it was so slow. It was easier just to drive it around. But what you would do is you would control it with the remote control, this big handheld remote control with the sticks, forward, backward, and the other ones left and right. And you drive it around like a normal car, and then you push the button in the middle, and then it would like play the song, and then it would just like do the transformer thing where it's like leaning up and it's getting the doors out and busting the arms out, and then it's just standing there. And it could walk with the same controls, but it would take such like little stride, so like hardly get it could get across the room, but it's definitely going to take like 10 to 15 minutes because it walked too slow. Like you can make it walk faster, it's just that the stride was like an inch, so it was like it wasn't able to go as far as I wanted it to. So it's like it would transform, look like a robot, stand there and look cool, and then transform back into the car so it could just drive everywhere, just like a transformer. But that was pretty cool because I still remember it, so I'd probably give it to that, honestly. But yeah, that's probably the answer I would give for that, is that was probably one of the best gifts I've ever gotten. The next question we have here is, what is your favorite Christmas food? Favorite Christmas food? I guess you're assuming that, like, because there's another question after that that's also Christmas food related, but I'm going to assume that this specific question relates to food you have at home. Like, what is your favorite home-cooked meal or side or main part of the dish that you like for a Christmas dinner or your holiday meal or whatever? I mean, we have ham for our Christmas. It's just like a big ham. Sometimes we've had other stuff, I remember during COVID one year, it was probably December 2020, we had family over and we had lunch, which was a bunch of Christmas stuff, ham, and basically kind of the same thing you have for Thanksgiving. It's just no turkey at all, because you just have turkey at Thanksgiving just to say that, hey, here's the turkey. But we still had ham. But then you get to Christmas and it's like ham only with no turkey and maybe some chicken, depending on who's there, Like if you got to get like Popeyes or something other, or KFC or whatever. But for dinner that night for Christmas 2020, I do remember I went to Waffle House and I spent Christmas night with them eating Waffle. I literally ate there alone because I was like, well, these people have to work Christmas night, so I was like, I feel bad for them, so I was like, I'll just go to Waffle House and eat there with them, why not, And so I did. And it was fun, I just talked to them, it's just another night to them, it was just, let's wear Santa hats. That was the only difference, and turn on some Christmas music, having Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You playing in the background, just blasting, it's always blasting. But yeah, I did enjoy that. That was good. I enjoyed eating there at Waffle House. I was like, I might as well just give them some company because most people probably ain't going to come. There was like maybe 3 or 4 other people there. I do remember that. I mean, honestly, whenever I think of like a main Christmas meal, the main thing I like is the ham. Like, I personally do really like a good cooked ham. Rolls, I love me some bread. I'm a bread guy. Like rolls or those big, which I think that was for Christmas one year. We tried to do, and we accomplished it, where we were trying to do the big rolls that you would get from Lambert's, the home of throwed rolls. Like we would try to get those kind of rolls, and we made them, and it worked because we got like it buttery and all that. And I do remember that. I think one year we did the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix that you could get from Walmart. I definitely think we had that for either Thanksgiving or Christmas, some holiday we had a big meal for. The holidays you have big meals for our household is always Easter, Thanksgiving and Christmas. You can have holiday meals for other holidays, like 4th of July. But when you think of 4th of July, you think of hot dogs, like the hot dog eating contest or outside food. But, like, having a big sit-down meal always, or that's trifecta, in my opinion, of Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter are those 3 top ones. Because, I mean, Thanksgiving's all about food anyway and giving thanks, but everybody else, including all the stores, could care less about Thanksgiving nowadays, even though I like Thanksgiving because it just gives me another reason to eat a bunch of food. But, I mean, Christmas stuff is already up. Christmas music is already blasting everywhere. They already got those drive-through light shows for Christmas already, even though Thanksgiving, has already happened. But at that time, in November, they didn't have it. I'm still getting mad, and it's almost Christmas right now. When this recording comes out, it'll be tomorrow. But they already had that stuff playing in November. It's already getting to me right now. Anyway, I would say my favorite food from a Christmas meal at home is either the ham or rolls. That's probably my favorite stuff. Mac and cheese is pretty good too, and if you have mashed potatoes as well. But that's my answer. But it is related to the next question, that is, what is your favorite holiday snack or candy? Which I'm going to say is the Christmas-themed food, snacks, and candy that you can buy from stores that is holiday-themed. Like Christmas tree cakes from Little Debbie. I don't really like them. I don't hate them, but I don't really care for them. They're not my forte. I don't really like them, but they're okay. I remember having them a while back. I reviewed them, actually. What episode was that on? No, it was farther back. It was actually on the Thanksgiving episode, actually, on November 26th for episode 151. I reviewed fudge round and Christmas tree cake. The Christmas tree cake was okay. I guess I should have reviewed it on this episode, but whatever. I was doing it in advance, like everybody else who could care less about Thanksgiving. Just go ahead and review Christmas stuff. What else we got? What else did they make Christmas theme? Only other thing I can think of is the Reese trees that they have. Reese Cups has a little like Christmas tree form to their cups that they make. They have the little ones that come in like individual little bags, and then they have like the bigger ones that are in like a giant, like a 6-pack. On a piece of cardboard, that kind of Christmas trees from the Reese's. Those I really like. Those that have like a lot of peanut butter, I like. I think they have like what else? The big Christmas trees. I know they do it for like the Easter bunny stuff, but I don't know if they do that for like a Christmas tree. That'd be a good idea if they didn't do that. As a kid, my favorite Christmas snack was always those popcorn tins that you could get from Walmart. Now, those were good. God, them things were freaking good. Good Lord. The best flavor was the white cheese. The white cheddar cheese or whatever flavor it was. I don't care if it was cheddar or whatever. Cheddar, I think, was the yellow. Did they have a yellow one? No, it was butter, then it was the white cheese, and then it was caramel. Or caramel, however you say it. But the caramel one was always getting stuck on my teeth. I'm not much of that like sweet flavored popcorn, the candy popcorn. I'm always about just regular butter and the cheese kind. Those are my kind of stuff. That's what I'm digging that, But yeah, the cheese popcorn. And after a while, it always just tasted old and stale, but the cheese was still like decent on it, so you still ate it. Because you had to eat it quick, or it was going to get old. It was going to get really old really fast. And it was like, I just got to push through. I just got to eat this dadgum cheese popcorn. Yeah, that was my favorite as a kid. I freaking loved those tins. I should get another one. I don't have one currently, but I should get one before they sell out at Walmart or something, because it's bringing back good memories of good tasting memories. So I need to see if it holds up. That'll be a review. I should review. I hope make sure it doesn't get stale, and then review the 3 different flavors you get out of a popcorn tin. That's what I should do. So stay tuned. That's not gonna happen now, but it might happen in 2 weeks in January. So, yeah, that'd be interesting. I would like to try it again to see if it still holds up. It used to be the yellow cheese, but then they changed it to the white because butter is already yellow. And I guess they thought it was too close of a color. I don't know. They had it was like a yellow cheddar cheese or whatever, but then they changed it to white American or what. I don't know what flavor it is. It's Swiss. I don't care. It's still freaking good. And that's my favorite out of the 3 is that cheese because the butter needs more. The butter needs more butter. That's the problem. So, it's more flavor, So, yeah, my favorite holiday snack or candy used to be those popcorn tins, but now it's probably just Reese Trees. I can't really think of anything else that's Christmas themed right now. Not that I haven't had any of that recently, so I would say the Reese Trees are my current favorite holiday candy for Christmas. So, thank you for those questions, and hopefully all of you, as well as commented your answer to those following questions that have already happened. And if you have any question, don't forget to comment it down below. And now it is time for a chip review. I've got 2 different flavors of the best Christmas chips, Pringles. The most hated chip brand, according to Jaron, is Pringles, apparently. I remember when he said that he was coming after Pringles, and if he listens to this, he's definitely going after Pringles after that. But yeah, I've got 2 different flavors of Pringles. These are not in any way connected to Christmas. But I saw these 2 flavors, and I was like, you know what? I got to try these, because nothing's more entertaining than having 2 different flavors of some spicy chips. So, I guess I'll start with the least spicy. I'm assuming this is the least spicy. So, the first one I have, I'm going to leave the top on it, is actually only available at Walmart. It says right at the top that this is a Walmart exclusive flavor of Pringles, and this flavor is hot honey. Now, I'm not that big on like honey flavored stuff. Some of it's pretty good. But in general, I'm not that big on it. Apparently Pringles is in Jackson, Tennessee. And I'm very interested to see how these are going to hold up for these hot honey. These are in the tall cans, of course, the regular. Nothing half full about this can. Dang. They're calling out Lay's with that tagline. Let's pop the top. I've already pulled the thing off of it before this episode recording started. Whew. It's got a little heat to it, I think. And it does say hot honey. It's a real nice orangey color to it. What's the hot part of it? Sugar, yellow corn flour, vegetable oil, dry potatoes. It's got cayenne, vinegar, salt, and garlic powder with just spices and paprika extract color. So that's what gives it that oranginess to it. But it's got cayenne in it. So, all right. So it might be spicy. It might not. I'm going to go ahead and pre-apologize the crunching sound for chewing, because these are Pringles. They're very crunchy. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize if I spit this out, because it is a good possibility, because I've said this before, that I always ask the question, sour or spicy, which do you prefer? I prefer sour way more than I prefer spicy. So, hot honey, let's give it a try. Okay. Ooh, a little bit of heat. Okay. A little bit. I don't taste any honey flavor. Let me try another one. Oh, it's getting hot. Good saltiness to it. I can't really taste the honey flavor without dying from the burn. I brought water in here for a reason. Oh, smart water saving me right now. Whew! Good Lord. That's a little hot. I don't taste any honey flavor. It does have a nice saltiness to it when you first take the bite, but now I don't want to talk because every time I open my mouth, my tongue starts to burn. All right. Shoot, I don't even know what to rate this on the scale of 0 to 100 with no decimals. It's too hot for me to get any flavor, but the initial bite is okay because it's just salt. But then I don't taste any honey at all. It kind of the hot overpowers the honey. I would give these a 65. I would go that low only because, one, they're not bad. I didn't spit it out. I would not get these again, and I don't want to try these again. But I think 65 is kind of generous with what I've said with them, but that is where the score lies for now. Yeah, there's just no honey. It's called hot honey, but there's no honey flavor in it. So, also, if you want to see a picture of the hot honey and the next flavor, go ahead to the Toddcast official Instagram page at _Toddcast_. That is on Instagram, of course. Only on Instagram, actually. Go ahead and follow and see a picture of the Pringles and anything else I reviewed. That way you can try it out for yourself. See if you like it, or if it's something that's your favorite, you can be like, hey, that's my favorite candy. And comment down below on that Instagram post. So the next flavor we have is not one I'm excited about. I knew I was going to do this. I saw this flavor in Walmart next to the hot honey, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this because my viewers deserve it. My listeners deserve this. They deserve the entertainment, and they deserve my pain as entertainment, because we all know that pain does equal entertainment. We all know this. We can all agree. We can all, one-on-one here with each one of you, we can all agree that pain does equal entertainment. Because when you watch something like Impractical Jokers or anything like that, somebody gets hurt, somebody falls down somebody falls down some stairs, somebody gets tripped, it's funny. Why is it funny? Because it's pain. And pain equals entertainment. When somebody eats a ghost pepper or the Carolina Reaper pepper, they're burning. Their mouth is on fire. Literally feel like they're dying. But you laugh. You think it's entertaining. You know why? Because it's pain. You know what that means? Pain, you know what I'm saying, equals entertainment. And I'm about to give y'all some entertainment because I'm about to be in some real pain probably. Because this next flavor of Pringles is Scorching Buffalo. Let's go ahead and pop the top. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Even the Pringles man thinks it's hot. Normally he's just sitting there with his eyebrows raised with his mustache. And this one he's got his eyes closed, his eyes are watering, and smoke is coming out of where his ears would be. This is Scorching Buffalo, their new hot series. Let's see what this contains. This contains just dried potatoes, vegetable, blah, 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 salt, cayenne pepper sauce, aged cayenne peppers, vinegar, salt, garlic powder, citric acid, whey, sugar, onion powder, malic acid. Is that what makes it hot? That's what makes it spicy. So this has this has malic acid in it. So let's go ahead and pull one out. Oh Lord, it's red. Oh my God, it's red on the bottom. It's so red. It stinks. That's why I don't like spicy stuff. There's no flavor to spicy stuff. It's just killing me. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm doing this for you. Yes, you listening right now. Each and every one of you that are listening, I'm doing this for you. because you deserve a good Christmas episode. And what's better than Christmas than getting killed by a really hot Pringles chip? Doesn't that just scream holidays? So, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all of you. Scorching buffalo Pringles. Let's do it. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. I need water. Oh, my God. Oh. Whew. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I need more. Oh, Lord, save me. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh. No. You're gonna have to get over the sounds. Oh, my tongue. Oh, I need more water. Oh, I need something cold. Oh, I didn't bring any ice cream. This is not helpful. Oh, Jesus. Woo! Oh, golly. Yeah, no freaking clue it says new extra hot on the side of the freaking can. See, if I just keep the water in my mouth, it makes my tongue cold. But I'm not saying anything for an audio-only podcast. Oh, God. Okay, I'm fine now. It still burns a little bit, but it's manageable. It's manageable. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. That was hot. Oh. My tongue red. Am I bleeding? Oh, my mouth is watering. That was the problem. I couldn't talk because, one, I was on fire, and two, my mouth couldn't stop watering with all the saliva, so I couldn't get anything out because I couldn't say anything without choking. Oh, golly. No flavor. Way too hot. Oh, God. These get a 38. That's not good. Like, how do you eat that? How? It doesn't make any sense. You can't do anything with that. Oh, now I'm just angry. And I want food. I want to go get some freaking dinner after this, so... Scorching buffalo, you're getting a 38, and hot honey is sitting up at a 65. Oh, my Lord. Oh, God, I'm still on fire. Oh, scorching buffalo. Wow, that was... Oh, I'm still... The tip of my tongue is still pretty much like I'm sticking my tongue in lava. Like, that's the way it's sitting now. Like, imagine when you take something so hot off, like, the top of the stove, like food, and you just start eating it, and it's like still like steaming hot, and it touches your tongue and immediately burns it. Imagine that feeling, but if it stayed, it didn't go, and it didn't start going away. That's the feeling I have right now. Oh, God, it's so bad. Oh, so once again, hot honey at a high 65, and scorching buffalo down at a 38. Oh, man. So if y'all want to see the pictures of these, that way you might can try these devil Pringles, go over to the Toddcast Instagram page at _Toddcast_. Make sure you follow, leave a like, and comment what you would like to be reviewed on the next episode, as well as clicking and tapping on the link down below in the description of this podcast. Whatever podcast platform you're using, you can go down in the description, see the link to my YouTube channel. Go over there, subscribe, like the video, and comment as well on what question and what candy, chip, or drink you would like for me to review as well. I'm so over it. Just for some reason, God, it's making me go out of it for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to leave this and go get dinner and eat and hopefully get over this. So, yeah. Do not recommend anything hot. Please, for the love of God. Please don't recommend anything super hot. And if you recommend it, I'm going to look at it, and I do have the power of saying no. I'm not going to try it. I'm going to say I've already had it before. So yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully all of you have enjoyed, and thank you for listening. As always, please rate and subscribe. And if you're listening on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell to get notified when new videos are uploaded. And follow the Toddcast on Instagram at @the_Toddcast_ for all your pictures and updates and Toddcast needs. And tell your friends and family to give it a listen. And thank all of you for listening to this episode. And if you want to know what's going to happen next week on the New Year episode, the last episode of this year of the Toddcast, well, I guess you're going to tune in and find out. Only on the Toddcast.